I've made Pokemon videos on this channel, and some do well, some do alright. But drop a like so you can be a part of the ones that do well, because today, we talking about the GOAT, Mewtwo.
The time has come for your encounter with the greatest Pokémonger on Earth.
This nigga is different, and there's no better way to talk about his aura than to cover the first Pokemon movie. They really was cooking back in 1999. The movie starts with Mewtwo already getting girls. He already beat me at life and we not even 1 minute in. The scientists are really making this man into a demon right now. We see that there are other genetically modified Pokemon, but all of them are almost complete replicas of their other selves. Except for Mewtwo, since he was made to be stronger than Mew, not just a regular replication. The sad part of this story is that the scientists wanted to bring back his child that died named Amber as well. But eventually, all the clones except for Mewtwo ended up being failures and fading away. Mewtwo crying like,
"Go get his bitch!" Oh! He's ugly! He gon' find her!
And see, this is the human part of Mewtwo that nobody really talks about. Instead, they'd rather talk about what's about to happen. Some years pass and Mewtwo keeps growing. He finally opens his eyes, still remembering that all his friends died, causing him to break free. And these dumbass scientists smiling hella hard, not scared at all for some reason. And the first thing they tell this highly intelligent Pokemon, mind you, is that he's a clone from an experiment.
Really, nigga?
The nigga couldn't even get a hug first. I would be mad too. And he looks down to see the final nail in the coffin.
What is that?
Why the fuck do I have balls for hands? And Mewtwo, that's honestly a great question. They couldn't at least give this nigga a thumb? And he begins destroying everything, dropping all his many mothers and fathers. And I won't lie, this scientist did drop a hard quote.
We dreamed of creating the world's strongest Pokemon, and we succeeded.
And then he just blows up the entire island. Bro's tough. And it ain't take this man Giovanni long to try and recruit this nigga. Bro think he a college coach. He takes him back to the lab and puts armor on him that focuses his power so they don't go berserk. He's training and they really had this man out here folding wild Pokemon for sport. He was really moving like he founded O-Block. Nobody was stopping him. Giovanni finally tells Mewtwo the bad news, that he was made to be controlled for him. And since he's a Pokemon, he has to obey humans for the rest of his life. And Mewtwo says fuck humans and Pokemons and blows that hoe up. And I'd say he's getting pretty good at this. He should blow up your house for not hitting the like button yet. Bro starts traveling trying to find the meaning to his life. And he just comes to the conclusion to dominate the world. Like, chill, bro. You already killed the scientists. It's not our fault. We flip to this peaceful ass day that Ash is having. And some random nigga gangbanging shows up to have a battle with him. Bro has no drip. He has to be the weakest nigga from his set. He sends out this big ass Donovan and Ash sends out Bulbasaur. But little did this dude know, Bulbasaur had a Kameo wave. Like, who even taught bro this? He takes an L, then he tries to shake it off with some muscles. Squirtle gets kicked, but Ash teaches us that agility is still a top tier stat, maneuvering the Machamp into some bubbles, knocking him out. How both your Pokemon get one-shotted? That's actually insane. Nigga is trash. That bubble nigga from SpongeBob is proud right now. The nigga shows he's really from the hood, so he can't take a loss. So he sends out all his Pokemon at once to jump Ash. But Ash by this point knows he's the main character and just one-shots all of them. This dude's so sorry. I don't even remember his name. I don't even think they gave him a name. Bro's name is just Grunt. And we can see these lame ass niggas Team Rocket spying on them. Like, bruh, can they at least get a break in the movies from y'all? They're not even the only ones watching them though. We see these strange people use a Dragonite to give them an invitation. Ash opens this and what the hell? A hologram? Sometimes I'm confused what time period Pokemon's in. Like, this is actually crazy. They were invited to go to a special island with the other trainers to battle. And these aren't any trainers, these are the best of the best. Or what this movie calls the best of the best. They were low-key trash. And I guess Jessie wanted to know what was going on as well because the way she stopped this Dragonite was crazy. This nigga big as hell too. Jessie must have been lifting weights. Later, we see the nigga who invited them was actually Mewtwo, and this man is legit spinning clouds and causing storms for fun. Like, go read or something, bro, chill. And Mew's living his best life right now. Like, bro, go stop him. He's over here causing hurricanes with one hand. Had everyone in the city shook and a bad bit giving a speech. They decide to go to the island anyways with water type Pokemon. Because fuck climate change, am I right? What's funny is that Jessie and James are so bored that they end up helping their favorite ops to the island. Like, bro, you can't convince me that they're not super fans of Ash at this point. And you know they can't do anything right, so they almost die by a wave. They eventually get to Mewtwo's creepy island. And bro has a Nurse Joy being brainwashed inviting them in. He's really foul for this, pulling out all the devious playbooks. Mew's looking at the island like, I smell dick riding. Somebody trying to steal my swag. Everyone was ordered to release all their Pokemon and wait in this room. It goes all dark, and all the Pokemon all of a sudden seem on edge. And then Mewtwo touches down. Random niggas start talking shit saying,
Mewtwo, you're just a Pokemon. How can you be the world's best Pokemon trainer?
And you know Mewtwo hates that shit talking. We just alike for real. So he picks him up and throws him in the water. And if that was me, I would have died. You know I can't swim. And for some reason, he tries to attack. But Mewtwo reflects the hyper being pretty much killing the Gyarados. Oh, nah. And Nurse Joy comes back to her senses. And of course, Brock had to get her. This nigga really be putting any girl that's 18 plus in danger. Hide your girls from this man. Team Rocket discovers a room where Mewtwo's trying to make clones like himself. He really said, I need niggas that understand my struggle, so I'm finna make them. And Mew is looking at this shit like, man, this shit weak as hell. It flips back and Pikachu tells Mewtwo his ideals are wrong. And just like the last dude, he gets sent off. And other Pokemon think this is normal or something, so they start retaliating. Like, nah, you about to get folded too. Ash challenges him to a Pokemon battle, which wakes all of Mewtwo's clones. Which is actually crazy because he succeeded where the scientists couldn't and successfully made multiple clones. Which means these scientists must have been sorry, bro. What the hell? The lights come on and bro actually has a Pokemon battlefield in his house. And Ash sends out Charizard. And anyone who watches Pokemon knows this man Charizard is always ready for smoke. Without Ash even saying anything, he runs up on Mewtwo and Mewtwo just tanks it, stating Ash needs to train him better. Like, that's so disrespectful. I know Ash was mad. These clones starting to fold everyone's mons, beating the brakes off of everybody. Mewtwo was really looking at the computer like, we need to pump some steroids in here to make them stronger. And Mewtwo happy as hell. This is the first time this nigga has ever smiled since he been out. They even laid Ash's Charizard out. This is fucked up. And Mewtwo starts catching everybody's Pokemons and shoves Ash. Had these niggas running. And I don't blame them. Bro is not playing about world domination. And he's a top tier thief. Even taking Pokemon that's already in Pokeballs. Oh nah.
Is this nigga
What's going on with bro? Got Pikachu looking like defensive player of the year out there. And Ash was not letting Pikachu get cloned either. Bro slid in there and even fought the system for him. That's real love right there. Ash gets his Pokemon back and he goes back outside. And now bro think he in an edit or something. And I won't lie, the movie was cooking right here. They really in line for the photo. Well, at first it was tough until this man goes,
You're mine.
like, what the fuck did you think was gonna happen, bruh? Bro was actually a weirdo. You had all those Pokemon by your side and you thought your fist was the best option? This man Ash is full of surprises and I'm not talking about the good ones. He tries again and Mewtwo's like, nah, it's time to kill this nigga. He gets sent back but then gets saved last second. And it's by none other than the GOAT Mew himself. And Mewtwo, being a hater, instantly tries to slime him out. Like, damn, nigga, let him get some screen time first. He's easily dodging everything, and Mewtwo tells him he's gonna beat him to prove he's the superior. He basically chases him and hits him with the energy ball. And bro really thought that shit connected. On the GOAT.
psych?
That shit got reflected, sending him back to the ground. They argue, then Mewtwo said, fuck all this talking, it's war. And that's when Ash looks and sees all of the meaningless fighting. And this Psyduck slapped the fuck out of the other one, bro. This was just so disrespectful, bro. Y'all are literally the same person. This is a black on black crime. Seeing this turns Ash into Martin Luther King Ketchum. He goes to talk some sense into Mewtwo while they're just up here having a whole barrier off or something. They land and they really just start messing up the terrain. Most of the Pokemon are beaten to death by this point, leaving Mew and Mewtwo left. And you know what Ash does? They're about to do the final clash of the fight, and this man Ash runs in the middle of it and gets turned to stone. Ash, how many times do I have to tell you, my nigga? Why, bro? Pikachu fights to wake him up and then realizes he really can't, so he just starts crying. And somehow, Pikachu's tears and all the Pokemon's tears go and revive Ash like some Disney Channel shit, which is what the girl Amber told Mewtwo, that tears bring life. And I like how the story actually came full circle. That was very beautiful. And Mewtwo just forgets why he was boxing after that and flies off with the rest of the clones due to Ash teaching him what determines who you are, which is how you decide to use the gift of your life. So beautiful, bro. Sensational. With that being said, bro, drop a like and I'll see y'all next time. Drop your recommendations in the comments. Stay cool.
You stay in the spot.